We are the Northeast Tennessee Regional Entrepreneurial Accelerator, one of 9 that was mentioned earlier. And again, this is our goal, to build an entrepreneurial ecosystem that basically looks at entrepreneurs, talks to them, understands their needs, and creates a system or a network or a community that provides all the resources that they need to help them grow. We are one of 9. We're a nonprofit, public-private partnership. We got a grant from Appalachian Regional Commission through Launch Tennessee, Startup Tennessee, for $228,000. We had an equal match from the local community, in kind and cash. We're out raising money now for next year, so if you're interested in being a sponsor, we'd love to talk to you. This is really a community of volunteers and entrepreneurs. It's for the entrepreneurs, it's with the entrepreneurs, it's not something we're doing to them. We're recruiting entrepreneurs. They're the most valuable asset we have. 3 of the entrepreneurs that you're going to speak to later have been involved in Excel now. Matthew worked with us where we worked with a large, MSHA, basically to understand their needs, met with their CEO. The CEO indicated he had a need for communication systems. Matthew jumped all over that, has developed a business, among other businesses. He'll talk about that. 2 of the other entrepreneurs that are going to be speaking are in our boot camp. It's a select group. We looked at a number of applicants and chose 5 companies to go through the boot camp program. They'll talk a little bit later. So we're definitely getting engaged. We're a startup. We started in May. Basically, we got funded. And since then, we've formed a network of volunteers in a number of different areas. We have over 25 mentors, but 10 of them have been through Michael Burcham's training program. We have a number of service providers, board members, and other people for a total of about 45 volunteers. We do assessments. We provide tools, training, courses ourselves. We refer probably 90% of the people that we come in contact with daily to the Small Business Development Center for training, or Cosby. But a number of these higher potential entrepreneurs we're bringing into some training programs that are specialized, that are very intensive. We're running an 8-week boot camp this fall. It was by application and invitation only. We have some really high potential companies that are going through that. So we provide training. We provide probably the most valuable thing we provide is mentoring opportunities. Have a strong team of mentors, including some successful serial entrepreneurs. They probably add the most value of any people to the program. Some of us who came out of industry just don't know what it's like to start up 3 or 4 companies like Matthew has done. He can share a lot more in a short period of time with an entrepreneur than we can with textbook training about how to develop a business plan, what's a marketing plan, those sorts of things. So it's the entrepreneurs that are adding the real value to other entrepreneurs. This organization is really focused on peer learning. An entrepreneur can teach an entrepreneur a lot more than an educator can. So it's an interesting program. I'm excited about it. Again, we're modeling a lot of this after the Nashville Entrepreneur Center, but we're doing things that are unique to our region. We're focusing on a couple of industry verticals that they don't have in Nashville, chemical, biological. We're doing a fair amount in the intersection between healthcare and IT. We also have some advanced manufacturing companies that we're working with. So those are some of the areas that we're focusing on here. It's really about connecting entrepreneurs with all the resources they need. And at the same time, what we're trying to do is celebrate entrepreneurship. So we're going to have a lot of events. We're going to have training classes. We got Startup Weekend. I'll talk to you more about that on one-on-one. It's coming up in November. That's sort of a geek event. It's usually the 20, 30-somethings that are coming out. But developers, designers, business people get together, throw out an idea, vote on it, form teams, and start up a company over the weekend. So it's very intense. It's a lot of fun. I invite you to come and celebrate entrepreneurship Sunday evening and listen to some of those. We're offering a course that's called Who Owns the Ice House through Northeast State. I see Cindy here. This doesn't exactly address the high school student program, but co-enrolled students, high school, college students can enroll in that class. It will start in the spring. It's a Kauffman Foundation sponsored program. So we're basically going to be facilitating groups of entrepreneurs getting together for different reasons, meetups, pitch events, things like that. But it's really about getting them together and staying out of the way. Here's my contact information. We'd like to talk to you if you're interested in being a sponsor, a mentor, if you're an entrepreneur that has a good idea, if you're an entrepreneur that has experience that you'd like to share with other entrepreneurs. That's probably the rarest breed here. I see a half a dozen of you who've been successful, and you haven't signed up yet, and I'm going to talk to you later about that. But you have a lot to share. You have a lot. There's a lot you can do to improve the chances of success for our young entrepreneurs, and it's only by supporting entrepreneurs in the area that we're going to kind of stem that tide of all these wonderful graduates we have coming out of digital media, business, computer science, who go to the coast or Nashville or Memphis or some other place. So talk to me later, please. I could talk all night about this. I'll be happy to talk to anybody later. I've got business cards, but this is a program that could make a difference, but it's all going to be based on how many volunteers we get engaged from the community.
Thank you very much, David.